What is going on, guys? Dippin back. It is no surprise that we are back working on my 1965 Dodge D500. My subscribers are wondering why I always say I'm working on my 1965 Dodge D500. Well, it's basically for the new people that are watching these videos for the first time. They want to know exactly what I'm working on. So here it is my 55-year-old Dodge D500. And we're getting it cleaned up pretty dang good. I've had this truck for 13 days now. This is day 13. We've made a lot of progress and we still have a lot more to go. Yesterday's video, we went ahead and cleaned out the floorboards and we found some problems that we have to fix. Not gonna be fixing them today. Like I said in yesterday's video, I don't have any sheet metal. We got some rust to fix down here and some rust on that side. But today we're just gonna be doing some odds and ends. We're not gonna be doing no slow-mos. We're gonna do a little bit of time lapse, but no slow-mos. We're gonna take this video kind of easy and lay off the video quality for just one video because it's really time consuming to get all these shots and move the camera and everything like that. So we're gonna treat it like a regular video that I used to do in the past. So just, you know, film what I'm doing, nothing special. If you guys like the videos that I've been putting out, the quality of those, or if you like these types of videos, let me know in the comments below. I love doing the slow-mo shots, the time lapses and all that. It just takes a long time. So let's just hop right into this thing. We're gonna be running a hot wire switch from the battery to the cab to the ignition coil. I know that we have to have a resistor in the middle of that. For right now, we're just gonna run it like this. And the next time I go into town, I'll pick up a resistor and then just splice it in so we don't have any issues like that, because the original resistor and the power wires don't send any power to the ignition coil, so I have to hot wire it. So that's one thing we're gonna do today. I'm also gonna go ahead and take the shop vac and then just vacuum out the engine bay, because there's a bunch of like rat turds and dirt and all that. And then also I'm gonna take my angle grinder with the cone attachment right there, and that thing's a beast. And we're gonna strip down all the rust on the bedside and get this thing ready for paint. Next time I'm in town and I'm at Lowe's, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a sander so we can sand down this deck, and I'm also gonna buy some stain. We're gonna be able to sand this whole deck down, re-stain it, and revive, and keep the original deck. I was originally going to get new wood for this thing, but it would cost like $200 just in wood, not including fasteners or anything like that. Just wood, it would cost about $200 to $250. The other day I tried taking out the screws that hold the original wood in, and they're just rusted. Every time I put one on a screw head, the screw head just breaks because it's rusted. So I'm gonna try and save this original deck. I know you guys want to see me keep most stuff original on this thing, and we're gonna try and save this bed. We saved the paint. That linseed oil actually turned out pretty dang good. It's not as shiny as it was before because it did dry, but it did take all that fading out. Like the front looked all faded, like it was horrible, and now it looks really good. Brought that red back just like clear coat would. You do have to apply it a couple times. You know, it is gonna wash off. It is gonna, you know, not stay on the truck for years and years. You're gonna have to obviously reapply it, but for now, my first time, it looks pretty dang good. So that's one hell of an intro, guys. Let's go ahead, start working on this truck. I think first we're gonna go ahead and vacuum out the engine bay, and then we'll work on some wiring, and then we will go ahead and wire wheel the bedside. So guys, stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new. Let's hop right into it. Oh yeah, that definitely makes the engine bay look a lot better. You know, it's not clean, but there's not a bunch of rat poop and stuff all right here. If you guys are new to the channel, that fade was what the whole truck looked like, and now it looks pretty good. Now I did go ahead and get some splotches of that linseed oil. I should have went ahead and wiped down the extra after it dried for a little bit, and that's why I got some of that. Once I wash it with, you know, pressure washer, it should come off, redo it, and it should look pretty good. But now we got that done, let's go ahead, hop right into the wiring. Now this wiring should be fairly simple. We got a roll of wire, we got 3 small eyelets and 1 big eyelet to connect to the battery, and we got a switch. So simple as, you know, running a wire from the battery into the cab to the switch, and then running a wire from the switch to the ignition coil. So there already is a hole in the firewall, so I don't really have to drill anything. I don't have to take any rubber grommets out. It's already there. Go ahead and stick that wire through, and this one will be for the battery So then we'll go ahead to the battery, connect it up, and then we'll know how much wire we have to have, and we won't make it too long or too short. So we got the wire. We're gonna make this as clean as possible, and then we can zip tie this wire to the other wires after we get it all ran. We'll go ahead and run this under here. We'll go ahead and connect this and then just pull the extra wire through, and we'll have the perfect amount of wire. All right guys, well, it's not pretty, it's just hanging here, but hopefully it'll work. And I'll show you guys the engine bay real quick. I made it as clean as I could. I ran that power wire along the original battery cable wire, ran it up to there, zip tied through the hole, and then here it's run along the original wires up to there, zip tied there, and through the hole. Let's go ahead and give it a try. First time. Go ahead, turn the key. It's off right now. Flip the switch. Oh, it wanted to go. And the battery's dead. Yeah guys, she don't want to start. Well, that's it for me today. See you guys tomorrow. Day 14, guys. I apologize if my camera fogs up. I literally walked outside and the camera started fogging up the lens and the screen on the back. But yesterday we were trying to get this thing to start. Put on a battery charger last night. So hopefully that was gonna charge the battery up a little bit. Also last night I went ahead and checked the antenna for the radio, and I found out that someone cut the coax cable. So it either got cut or a mouse chewed it, but there's no sign of the rest of the coax cable that runs along here into the radio. So that's probably why our radio isn't working. If we get a new coax cable, run it to the radio and run it to the antenna, we may be able to get the radio to work. So that's a plus. Yeah, man. So let's go ahead, try to start this baby up and see if she'll run on that hot wire running to the coil. Man, something's leaking in here. I'm not sure what it is. Probably brake fluid coming out of the master cylinder. It's probably what it is too. Alright, so we can get this baby started around early in the morning. Probably flooded again. I probably flooded it yesterday. There we go. What's this? Oh, that switch is on, so it should start up. Come on. She wants to go. That's all I gotta say. She want to go. She'll crank, she'll fire. I also put this car scent in here. It smells a lot better than what it used to smell like, let me tell you what. Man, dude, this is where all the rust is coming from, man. Well, it's running. What I want to check and see if this power wire actually works. So the way that I have it set up is running to the coil and to the battery, and the switch is on. When I turn this key, the truck isn't going to shut off because it's hot wired. See how the truck doesn't turn off? And now if I flip this switch, it should turn off. And there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Flip that switch and the truck turns off. But I want to talk about plans for this thing, because I know a lot of people have been commenting, why did I buy this thing? What are my plans for it? What am I going to do with it? So I thought I'd take the last part of this video. I was going to go ahead and do the bedside with the wire cone, but I just don't have any paint to put on this yet, and I don't want it to rain and rust again. Now obviously the reason why I bought it was to make video content on. I've had this truck for the last a little over 4.5 years, and it's been a good truck. It's got me, you know, 60,000 subscribers, a little over 60,000 subscribers with one truck, which is absolutely crazy. You know, people nowadays, they buy a truck and then they're onto another truck in the next couple months. You know, I've had this truck for 4 years and this YouTube channel for almost 5 years, and I just stuck with one truck. I never got another truck, and it kind of delayed my channel a little bit. So to kickstart my channel back up, I had to buy another truck. And me and Caleb, before he bought his truck, we were trying to think of content to do, because we didn't want to do no boring stuff and just do random stuff each day. We wanted to stick on one project, just like we did with our second gens. So, you know, we were looking at maybe getting a tractor to do videos on, but, you know, we don't have any land to, you know, tear up. We were looking at restoring old tractors. We were looking at restoring old trucks, and Caleb found that truck. At the time, I didn't have any money to buy a project truck, so I just helped him on his. And then when I found this one on Facebook, I had some money to buy a truck, so I went ahead and bought this truck. Now you guys have been seeing videos on lately, and it's a good truck. We've made a lot of progress on it so far, and I'm excited to see what comes. But what are my plans for this truck? Basically, my plans for this truck dictate how the views are doing. If the views are doing real good, they're popping off, then we're gonna go crazy with this thing. Because if you guys don't know, I get paid from the ad revenue on YouTube, and when views are good, I get paid more. So if views are popping, we're gonna go crazy on this thing. We're gonna go all out, keep this motor for a little bit, but eventually I want to do a diesel swap. I want to do King Ranch seats in here, maybe a center console, I'm not sure, or Longhorn. I just want leather in here. I want leather seats, leather bucket seats, diesel swap with an MV 4500 or 5600, King Ranch seats, you know, maybe short. A lot of you guys were saying to shorten the deck. I just found this out the other day. This isn't the original deck that's on here. As you can see, well, let me know what you guys think this is. Well, this is for leaf springs, and this is the bump stop. And as you can see, it is welded right there. So this last, you know, 3 feet has been welded onto the truck, and this bed has been put on here. So I don't think this is the original bed. They added another 3 feet to the bed, and yeah, I just found that out the other day. That's crazy. But, you know, redo this whole bed. We're gonna do it cheap for now. You know, wire wheel this down, paint it, sand this down, and stain it to try to keep it original. But all the plans for this truck dictate on how the videos are doing. If they're doing good, we're gonna go crazy. If they're not doing good, then I'm not gonna be able to do that much stuff, because I'm not getting, you know, it's not gonna make It's not gonna make financial sense to put money into a truck that's not making me any money back. Maybe do a front axle swap, I don't know, but then we'll have to change the back because then the front wheels will be different lug patterns than the back. I don't know. The possibilities are really endless on this thing because it's so old and there's not, I mean, look at this thing. See how simple this is? A couple wires and you got a running truck. Nowadays it's, you know, crazy. You got a whole bunch of wires everywhere, electrical stuff everywhere. It's just crazy. But I just wanted to say the things that I want to do to this truck dictate the view. So guys, keep watching these videos, like these videos, and share them with your buddies if they're interested in old trucks like this. A lot to come, so stay tuned, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'm gonna end this video out, edit it, and get it uploaded by 2 o'clock today because I was a couple hours behind. I uploaded last night's video at 6 o'clock, so I was behind. So I want to get this video up and then work on tomorrow's video this whole day, so I won't have to rush anything, and I'll be able to, you know, film that video tomorrow and upload it tonight and have it ready to post tomorrow. So I'm trying to get back on schedule. I'm a little behind, so this video is going to be ended out kind of short, but thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I think I'm gonna go to the store today and get some paint for this, and we'll wire wheel this whole thing up and paint it and make it black again. So guys, stay tuned for that video. It'll probably be tomorrow's video, so it's gonna be really exciting to see how. I'm also gonna buy a sander to sand down this deck and some stain, so it's gonna be really cool to see how it turns out making it black again. It should make the whole truck pop. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Dippin' Diesel out.